Race fans, it comes down to this final night. The season finale at Cotton Bowl Speedway this Saturday, September the 27th. Gates open at 5, racing starts at 7. We've got some tight points battle. One class is actually tied. Who will be your Cotton Bowl Speedway track champion after September 27th is over? Let's find out together. Plus, we're joined by the Southern United Sprint Cars. This Saturday night, September the 27th, gates at 5, racing at 7. We are looking for 5 Cotton Bowl Speedway champions. You don't want to miss it. Green flag, green light. Let's go racing.
Welcome in, sim racing fans, to tonight's action for the Full Throttle Performance Sim Racing Series, coming at you live from the virtual Magic Mile, New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We're set for 150 laps on tonight's deckhands. We've got a flat 1 mile oval. It's always a test of patience, tire management, and track position. 100% fuel load, 3 sets of tires available for us. We got the one, the only, you guys know him as the Yamentator, Justin. Y'all, how are you doing in this wonderful, wonderful virtual racing evening, man?
Glad to be here with you and all the folks out there on YouTube land. Hope y'all are ready. Another flat track racing here tonight. 150 laps of all in action here with the Full Throttle Performance gang. So if it's anything like it was last night, ought to be some great racing.
I was honestly scared to see some short track racing in the next gen series car, but you said it best there, Justin. If you missed the bump and run racing Cup Series action that we broadcasted last night from the same track, it was a lot of fun to watch. You know what else is going to be a lot of fun to watch is this chase playoff format. If you notice there, all the top 12 drivers now tied for that first position. Jimmy Barr, Ken Baum Jr., Nick Cannon, Kevin Click, Joshua Gaiman, Caitlin Haight, Kyler McCarthy, Lucas Nilgis, Stefan Oberstadt, David Smeal Jr., Joshua Susi, Jeremy Zarfos have all made it into the chase. So it's going to be a lot of fun to watch these drivers go at it here. They've made it happen throughout the whole season. It's all going to come down to these last few races throughout the playoffs. Justin, what are we working with here tonight from this 1 mile oval?
A whole lot of tires, a whole lot of fuel. So you best be on your best behavior tire-wise, because you burn them babies up, you'll burn through every set you got real quick. So make sure to take care of those tires. Take care of your hot rod, obviously. Make sure you stay up front. Seen a lot of strategy play last night, so everybody kind of mixed and matched and went to the front, to the back to the front. And, man, this place provides a lot of great lines. Very, very bottom of the racetrack, middle of the racetrack, we'll see most everybody try to run. But you can kind of run the outside, but you can't run it for more than about 2 laps. You're going to really burn up that right side. So a whole lot of decisions to be made as this race goes on. It'll be interesting to see who can capture that checkered flag tonight.
Yeah, 85% humidity, 66 degrees Fahrenheit. We're already cooking that virtual lot, so there, get them ready. As we got these drivers moving and grooving, getting ready to take the virtual green flag tonight. Real quick, we got this the starting grid. Joshua Susi, Caitlin Haight, Joshua Gaiman, Matthew Fitz, David Smeal Jr., Kevin Click, Tyler Massey, Ken Baum Jr., Nick Cannon, Stefan Oberstadt, Lucas Nilgis, and Jeremy Zarfos running at the top 12.
13th going to belong to Andrew Bates, had angle 14th, Osher Mice. In 15th, Dakota Coon, 16th, Chris Lynn, 17th, Kyler McCarthy, 18th, Jimmy Barr, 19th, Shane Weldon, 20th, Ryan Sword, 21st, Michael Zuber, 22nd, Stan Mayberry, 23rd. Green flag in the air, we are racing at New Hampshire.
Get that virtual lobster ready, boys and girls. Side by side up out front. Looks like Susi is going to able to take it away there into turns 1 and 2. Still side by side for turns 2 and 3, though. Caitlin Haight, Joshua Gaiman looks strong. Joshua, he looked really, really fast in practice. Keep your eye on the Purple People Eater, number 33. Tyler Massey looks for redemption after being a front runner last night. Here we go, still banging. Well, not banging yet, but oh no, we got the 3-spinning Lucas Nilgis around.
First caution of this race going to belong to Lucas Nilgis. Spins that number 3 Heatwave machine right on around. And it'll bring out our first caution of the night.
Beamer Subs Chevrolet Camaro just loose out there on corner exit. That was going to be one of the talking points I had here, Justin. We have to really be careful about how careful we are on cooler tire temps as well as cooler tire pressures. Some teams are going to run these things really low, try and get some speed for the late run.
It depends on how much he really burnt them tires up. I think he's A-okay, but that ain't too bad.
Not going to like the slide, and then how much damage do you think he gets on the front left?
I think it's too much. Maybe enough to kind of knock the arrow a little different way, but nothing too crazy.
So right now, Lucas is the only driver live down in pit lane. He'll drop back to P24 after this little. You could call it an off-track excursion. He started up there, man, I believe it was up there in the 11th or 12th spot. So unfortunate start for the race. It'll be interesting to see if he goes down a lap right here. It looks like he might. Oh, just barely. Look at that. Perfect timing. Speaking of perfect timing.
The pace car.
Yeah. Move it, soldier. Speaking of perfect timing, we're back to dual wide conditions out here, out for, well, the whole pack.
Well, howdy. It's fixing to get real fun again. Side by side. Well, even once we kind of have a big run here, our long green flag run, you'll see everybody kind of gets a pace settled out through here, and be interested to see kind of where everybody, once we get settled out through here, where it'll kind of shake out where everybody will be, where they want to run that low line, want to be on the outside. Be interesting to see where we go just single file.
Think that iRacing safety pace car, don't blame him. Gonna take excuse me. We're gonna have one more caution flag this time by Barney. Keep it in the pocket here. Looks like we're gonna allow the whole rest of the field to catch up. How about Susi? He's one of the drivers who made it into the chase. I believe all the drivers that are up there with the yellow windscreen banner. That's kind of an easier way to tell there for you. Also got him scrolling across the bottom of the screen. He's really made this all work and all happen throughout the whole season. Finds himself out front. That's really a place that he's found himself quite often, is out up front. Some short track 1 mile racing. I mean, I don't know about you, Justin, but going from a banked Bristol to a flat short track, that's gotta, although they're both momentum based, it's gotta, I don't know, I think really mess with you.
Yeah, I don't know. This place is kind of wild in the sense of how racy it is with just flat banks. You'd think everybody be slipping and sliding, but they are not. Great side by side racing action this place belongs. And if you'll notice, not everybody kind of run it through second and third, but they won't go really higher than fifth just due to the gearing these cars bring out. But back to the green flag we go here at New Hampshire.
Susi takes him down into 1 and 2, clears him once again. David Smeal Jr., a newer player up here out up front, started 5th, starting to run 2nd now. These drivers now able to work their way back on the throttle pedal, try and get some heat in these tires as well as tire pressures. Joshua Gaiman, Tyler Massey looks to dive it down the inside as well. Knocking, but nothing really there. The 33 really able to wrap that outside line pretty well.
Really able to wrap that outside line, able to get it to the bottom. Right now, Massey's stuck kind of in the bottom lane as he's got Nick Cannon outside. Gaiman going to throw the block right there on Massey. Cannon going to have a great run, kind of nudge into the wall.
Now, we saw this not once, twice, but thrice in the Bump and Run Cup Series last night. Really, the middle to outer line, it's got some pace, especially later on in the run. But I don't know if you're compromising a little bit of that right front and right rear drive off, as these tires. Hey, we have one less set available to us tonight than last night. I think you got to treat them like always, like they're your babies. Got to make them last throughout this whole 150 lap event. Only 3 sets available.
You really got to take care of these things, because all it takes right quick, one little slip up. Boy, you seen a lot last night. You get your throttle too quick and that thing just spins around through there. Really burn up some tires. So Looking at it in thirds, I mean, I don't know, 50 laps. So, I mean, easy math. 50 laps on a set of tires here is a lot of laps. So, make sure you're able to stretch those out. Really, really good pace with it to get you to the end.
Man, how about Matthew Fitz? That's another driver that's looking for redemption from that run last night, and he was up there running in the clean air, running up front. A little bit of contact on his side is all it took, and well, it didn't finish exactly where he wanted. But Justin, that's another great segue into my next questions here. Do you think that the drivers, I mean, they obviously do have an advantage, the bump and run series drivers who have now already ran, 100 laps last night, continues to be that way as we have another caution. I think it's going to be Dakota Kuhn around.
Caution on the speedway. 95 gonna spin it all around through there.
Don't see too much damn on him. That Jeremy Zarfos photography, 95 Ford Mustang. Gonna live to fight another few laps here, or excuse me, throughout the whole race, hopefully. Let's see what happens to that number 95 machine. Ooh, is it going to be self-induced? Already kind of loose coming out there. I believe that's out of 2. Got to bring out the old forklift. Oh, is there contact with the 94? Oh, God.
Well, look at the run off in there.
I don't know if he got
help rotation.
In there, like,
we got rotation.
Oh, my days. I don't know if you can send it that far. I mean, excuse me. I don't know if you can send it that deep into the corner after a little bit of a bump like that from the 94. Let's see if there's another look at it here. Okay, I'm sorry. We gotta rewind this puppy once again. There was contact, Justin, but do you think that's enough to really? I think that's more than a bump there. I think it's a little bit too deep, but trying to avoid the 94 as well of Brian Sword.
Yeah, it could have knocked out a bunch of cars right there, but Kuhn able to kind of just wrangle it into himself. So hopefully, no more cautions. It's early on in the race. Need a good green flag run here. Trying to get her settled out.
So we're back to double file. Lights are still on the pace car, so I think we'll have one more time around. Susie up here started up front and continued to run right there. Caitlin 8, same story. Different position there at second, bridesmaid position. Still looking for that's really jump out of the gun. We've seen the driver of the 81 really fire it off on these race restarts, and he's had the short run speed, but hopefully we get a little bit of a look at some long run speed, like you were saying, Justin. David Smeal Jr., how about him? Started 5th, already running 3rd. That Nitro Racing Chevrolet Camaro. Right beside him, it'll be Nick Cannon. He started 9th, already up to 4th. Keep your eye on this second row, 27 and number 7 tonight.
Here we go. We're re-racked, restacked. Lights are off on the pace car. They'll work their way to turns 3 and 4. We'll get back to the racing action. Somebody coming in off pit road. I believe that's Dakota Kuhn. We come off with a fresh set.
All right, Terry, Carrie, Ted, as well as Michael. Welcome in here live in YouTube land. There's some full throttle performance next gen sim series action. We're fighting for a virtual laps at tonight's Susie once again. Look at the run out of the box there. David Smeal Jr. Now Caitlin 8 on that outside line once again, side by side through the pack.
Are working their way out of turn 2. David Smeal going to sneak up into the second place. Smeal's had a great run, pretty much all season long. Just has not had the luck there at the end of the race to pull one out. Don't be surprised you see that number 27 up here at the front most of the night. Here comes Caitlin Haight. She's going to work to try to get that position back. Nick Cannon, Josh Gaiman going to be behind them, trying to wrestle it out and fight for P4 there. Is Cannon going to get the pass? Is Gaiman able to battle back? Out on the inside. They keep it on the quarter. Nick Cannon going to move up to 4th.
Man, battles all throughout the pack here tonight. I mean, you start to get into the hornet's nest here, the very dirty air from about 13th on back. We have a huge field, 24 drivers. I mean, we're getting to the nitty-gritty here. Austin Mice, that Stan Studio Network McConey setup shop, 97 is right up there back with them. Jimmy Barr is fighting for his right to party tonight in the 15th position. All these drivers really no pit stop strategy yet, so they continue to run right about around where they started here. Up here in the front, once again, it's Nick Cannon, Joshua Gaiman continuing to go at it side by side from about 5th on back.
There they go. Here we go, working their way out of turn 2. Still side by side with Gaiman and Nick Cannon. Here comes Spence after that kind of weird run earlier on. Oh, what happened, but he started 4th, kind of got dropped to 7th. Certainly working his way, trying to get back up into there.
Yeah, we know Fitz has the run on these short tracks here, especially, we always know Matthew Fitz, he's got the speed and the pace, but especially on these short tracks, he's right now trying to slice dice, work his way through the field. You see him there at a South Bend, Indiana, side by side with that Kevin Click machine out up front. Take a look there on the left side of your screen on the graphics. I mean, look at that, 5 Chevrolet Camaros. It's not until Kevin Click up there to P6, then Matthew Fitz, who tries to round the inside line, still side by side up the corner.
Galen lost a lot of ground. He about spun that number 33 around as they got going through there. That could have been real bad for that 33. Keeps it straight though. Fitz going to be stuck on the inside as they come off the corner. Has to check up just a little bit. That's going to allow Click to get around. Here comes Tyler Massey coming into the picture here. Gavin down there on the bottom. Fitz running the middle line there. Click kind of swinging it wide. Real outside line. Proving to kind of be the point right now. We've seen it a lot last night. The outside line seems to be the 1-2 run.
It is on the short run, but I'm curious, especially with 100% fuel runs instead of, I believe it's 70. Oh, as we got another one around, I believe it's Jimmy Barr who's gone hard into the inside safer barrier. Uh-oh, not the old Jimmy Barr. Yeah. That's another Jeremy Zarfos photography machine here out of Danville. I believe is that Pennsylvania, PA. He's running in the 24th position, or he is currently running 24th after his spin. Let's take a look at this Sam Studio Network replay. Let's see what happens. Holy self-induced. Don't do it. Don't do it. Keep it off the inside wall. A little bink bank and boom.
I'm going to break my heart, Jimmy Barr.
That's one. I'm gonna keep the count going, Justin, for the the little what would you call them? Easter eggs, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I was making sure. I thought that was Jimmy's tire hanging off there. Luckily, it's straight.
Luckily, he kind of pancakes the inside of the wall there. I don't think that's going to detriment too much damage on the nose. Probably, what, 30 to 40 seconds, if even that. These next-gen machines are pretty tough and resilient. We're going to go back up here into the pit stop strategy. Now we're going to have some takers. This is when, Caitlin Hates. I think she actually suffered a little bit of damage, if it was this caution or not. But you see that rear end has looked, it's seen better days in that number 11. Looks like Tyler Massey, Chad Engel, Chris Lynn, Jimmy Barr, Shane Weldon, Stan Mayberry is in as well. There you see it pop back out as the virtual crew gets to work here. Does Caitlin Hates retain damage on this caution? I think she does, because look, the rear end is fine right now.
She probably gets on the brake, somebody runs her over.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, it's what it looks like since it's fine. I don't know. They're under caution here, so unless it was just a bink, bank, and boom. Oh, wait for it. There comes the caught. Oh, there it is. Nick Cannon. Nothing intentional there. Justin, have you experienced in your in your official races that you've ran through this new season, I don't know if they adjusted when the safety car comes out here, but that's caught quite a few drivers that I've been racing with pretty off guard there. Seen some unnecessary 4Xs from even in some official races.
Yeah, it just kind of throws you for a loop because you wouldn't expect it out of it, and then all of a sudden you look up, got a 4X from accidentally tapping somebody. I believe those, that's just me. I don't think those should count under caution. Honestly and truthfully, that's just me though.
Ooh, well, I could get behind that idea.
That's just me though.
Racing, if you're listening, I hope you got yourself a copy. We got Swordfish right here, Ryan Sword. We're gonna hop on board with for this race restarts. We got a couple drivers as well. Nick Cannon, Mike Zuver. We're gonna hop on board that virtual cam of the 94 as these drivers, they're about to hit third, maybe hit fourth gear on this the back stretch. Gonna scrunch this field back up racing. Here we go for the virtual lobster back into turn one. Look, it's Mike Zuver as well as Ryan Sword there. And I don't expect him to blink this whole opening lap.
Look how locked in these guys are. Every one of them got all the turns. These are gonna shift gears there. Bump it down through there. Everyone locked in right here.
Look at the micro adjustments on these steering wheels for each one of the drivers. That is so fun to watch.
Looks like the top two may have more professional steering wheels, and I think Nick Cannon's like me and is rocking that Logitech G29, baby.
Hey, it'll work. It'll work.
Hey, as long as it's got force feedback and you can feel the car spinning around or something, that's all you need.
Kyler McCarthy, I thought he was on some vacation mode. I don't know if, oh, Joshua Gaiman. Oh, that's going to be some pretty heavy contacts there.
That's tainted love right there.
All right, that's two. I got to start getting I got to get out of my game, Justin. I got to start matching you. Unfortunately for Gaiman, the purple people leader, this is a driver who's had quite a bit of pace and practice as well as in the race tonight. It's going to be one of our bigger wrecks that's happened throughout this race. This is our fourth caution since the drop of the green. Oh gosh, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 different drivers involved here. Let's see what it looks like. It looks like the highway on your way home from work there up until that spin there. Oh, Tyler Massey gets tagged as well.
Ooh. Some good damage right there at 17.
Hopefully
Don't think
it's
that's
not
a whole lot of. Yeah.
Oh. All right, hang with us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get you the old. We'll get you. Hang on. Where do we even start here? I guess we'll. Where does it ensue? It's here. You're going to start to have the 3 and excuse me. Here you're going to start to have in the 3 and 4 wide up here with Joshua Gaiman. There's already contact there, so we'll bring out the forklift machine. And then, well, after you see a spin, I don't think there's really anywhere for you to go. That's, driver we were just talking about, Nick Cannon, gets tight there out of the exit of 4, tags the 33, and then it's just hang on to her, Joshua. God, he kept leaning on him there. Finally, it went around there right in front of Jeremy Zarfos' hands. Curious if we have an onboard shot here with Jeremy Zarfos. Right in his lap, just unfortunately nowhere to go. Looks to be some pretty heavy damage there. Hopefully, Jeremy Zarfos is able to get back get that thing back on track.
Hopefully so. So here we go. Everybody gonna be back up right next to one another. We're starting to have some spacing throughout the field, but not for too long. Everybody going to be right next to one another yet again. We'll go around through here one more time.
And we see it down
pace car just pull off right now.
What was that? Sorry, Justin?
So imagine the pace car just pulled off right then. It was like, go, 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 go.
Oh, it's funny you mentioned that. Some of the road racing leagues I broadcast for some reason, they'll have me as race control as well. And sometimes I'll do that to them. I'll accidentally send the pace car in the last second, like you said there. Thankfully, we got some better race control up here than me tonight. And thank you, everybody, for joining in live there on Stam Studio Network. We got Terry, Carrie, Ted, as well as Michael, who made a earlier YouTube chat. So Michael's out here on the race. Michael Zuber, he's running. Where is Michael at here? Hang on, wait for it. There he is, running P11, gaining 11 spots since the drop of the green flag. Appreciate those sponsors and affiliates that are cycling out there on the top right of your screen, allowing us to give you broadcasting coverage here on Stam Studio Network for the Full Throttle Performance Sim Racing Series. These next-gen machines, they're about to roar back to life. Justin, take them away.
Find the gasoline. Away we go. Kevin Click going to be right behind Sushi. Is he going to... Oh! Click going to roll that thing way off in there. Smills tries to get to the bottom. With that 14 of Overstat. Going to be sitting there to block that run. So Click going to get up to second. Smills trying to get to the bottom, but no help from Steven Overstat right there. And here comes Spence after that little bobble on the get-go. Here comes Spence working his way back up into the top 5.
How about Fitz? That's 69. He's got pace here tonight from New Hampshire. Rocking and rolling, keeping that bottom line moving, grooving. He gets loose as a goose though out of turn 2. Saves it, but here comes, I believe it's Ken Bach Jr. Turn 2 Terrible's Toyota Camry machine out there. Oh, we got another caution on the speedway. This time it's Chad Engel around.
That's a blown motor right there, if I do say so.
Terryville.
Terry.
Terry.
That's.
I don't think this will answer our question. Sorry, that's the one thing I'm lacking on driver notes, but I don't think we have a fast repair available. You know, you licked a wall pretty hard there if you're seeing that thing hot boxing out that rear end. Let's see here if it's an instant repair. Okay, he can somehow catch reverse with a motor that's no longer in it. Right side tires on. That thing's still smoking like a barbecue. I think this might be. Oh, excuse me. I take it back. Chad Engel's gonna be back in action, everybody.
Back in action.
Regroup and rearmed. It's go time, Chad. Let's take a look and see what happened to you this green flag. So there you see, that's the 95 up there right in front of him, Dakota Kuhn, Caitlin Hates. That's the 98 of Shane Weldon, that bright red Texas Pete. A hot sauce paint scheme there. 35, he's going to be top of your screen. I think we might have to fast forward this one. Sorry, ready? Here we go. Chad Engel. Oh, no! Tries to almost run the Chastain line, and around it comes in on him, noses into the wall.
Boy, don't take a whole lot at this place to get him spun around on you.
Golly. That next-gen machine takes a licking. I don't think Chad Engel... Well, excuse me, he will keep on ticking there after that one. He still is into the pits. So I think I did have that one right. Anyways, we're going to take a quick break here on Stam Studio Network. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Race fans, it comes down to this final night. The season finale at Cotton Bowl Speedway this Saturday, September the 27th. Gates open at 5, racing starts at 7. We've got some tight points battle. One class is actually tied. Who will be your Cotton Bowl Speedway track champion after September 27th is over? Let's find out together. Plus, we're joined by the Southern United Sprint Cars. This Saturday night, September the 27th, gates at 5, racing at 7. We are looking for 5 Cotton Bowl Speedway champions. You don't want to miss it. Green flag, green light. Let's go racing.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Stam Studio Network. My name's Justin Yon. Sean Stam up here in the booth with you for the Full Throttle Performance 150 or how many ever miles it is equates to all that. I can't math. You do the math at home. So here we go. Green flag fist to be back in the air. Joshua Susie. Kevin Click going to bring us to the line. Back to green flag action we go. Lap 35. Going around of 150.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just clean air. Oh, sorry, Justin, you got it.
No, go ahead.
Man, I was just going to say Susie continues to impress me here tonight. Although, look at David Smeal tried to really size him up there into the corner, side by side there behind him. Sorry to cut you off, but I mean, I just continue to see it shot out of the cannon. I know the restarts are on the leader, but we continue to see the short run speed for the 81. Will he have the long run speed? You have to find out.
That's why you got to stay tuned.
There you go. We're selling the story here tonight.
Yep. Like sell ice to an Eskimo. So here's Matthew Fitz. Yeah, man, he sent that thing in.
Not only sent it in there, but I'm sure the transmission and gearbox will love him there on Monday morning. Or excuse me, I guess it'll be Thursday. Anyways, goodness, I don't know how he's somehow able to keep that thing stick there from the corners. You know what else I've seen, Justin? Nobody has tried to run that Brad Keselowski line underneath the progressive banking here on these race restarts. We're keeping things cool, calm, and collected 37 laps in.
Racing hard. No matter the lap number. Every point counts. Fitz going to tag the wall just a little bit there. Right up to the bumper. That 14 going to hang tough on the bottom, not allow him to get that down at all. Nope. Quietly just kind of hanging out right there is Ken Baum Jr. He's trying to figure out which line he wants. The outside line, inside line. He's just kind of figuring out which line somebody... I know he's over the headset saying, I wish one of these guys would go so I could go too. Side-by-side racing's kind of got him held up.
Nowhere for him to go. You can try to send it on this outside seam. Matter of fact, runs a little bit below it. Takes the right side tires right to that outside line, though. Stefan Oberstadt is able to really play some aerodynamic defense there. Able to keep Ken Baum right there behind him. Austin Mice is starting to flirt with the top 7, gaining 8 spots since the drop of the green. Austin, we appreciate your monthly contribution here on Stay-In Studio Network, one of the members here. Nick Cannon, Kyler McCarthy continue to go side by side. I thought Kyler was on vacation. I don't know if he's brought his steering wheel with him or what there, but about Kyler, he's out here continuing to turn some laps, gaining 9 spots since the drop of the green. Ryan Sword, our live driver camera, one of them, he's up there running in 10th position now.
We'll lay a live look at our driver cameras. Everybody working the wheel. Oh, you see Sword having to kind of fight it there, spinning around. It's going to keep it clean, keep it green. That could have been a real bad.
I don't know if you call that Formula Drift or save of the century there for Ryan Sword, but if you didn't catch it, rewind the stream about 10-20 seconds there. Ryan Sword caught that puppy there in a 2 out of 4. Able to regroup, rearm, live to fight another day. Speaking of it, still side by side between Nick Cannon and Kyler McCarthy.
Well, they all racing hard back here. There's Massey back there. Everything he can to get right behind, get inside Dakota Coons. They head off in turns 1 and 2. Awesome. No luck happening there.
Tyler Massey, he's trying to get his way back up through the back. Dakota Coon right there in front of him, playing that arrow as well as a little bit of physical defense on that number 17 as well. Jimmy Barr looks to have the front nose all repaired up on that. Almost caught me there. Ford Mustang, Turn 2 Terribles machine lives to fight another day. Speaking of the Turn 2 Terribles, they're one of the many up there in the top right of your screen that make this broadcast possible here for the Full Throttle Performance Racing Series. We got Jeremy Zarfos Photography, quite a few drivers who got that sponsor plastered on the quarter panel. Nitro Racing, Cotton Bowl Speedway season finale this weekend. Race to Stop Suicide. Check on those friends and family members there around you. And maybe show some of those friends and family members there some of this really nice racing on Stay-In Studio Network.
Yeah, make sure you tell everybody you know, your mama, your mama's mamas, Mama's mama.
Is that
I'm
3?
sorry, Miss Jackson. I'm going to watch Stam Studio Network. It may be 4.
I'm sorry. I have a few in the bank, but I just haven't. I don't know. I'm not sure when able to really use them. But I think the count's at 3 for anybody keeping track there for the old Easter eggs going on here. Ken Baum Jr. I don't know if he just sent a stamp on that one through the mail. He's got it through priority mail. Look at him wrapping the inside line. He's just about going to be on the inside of Stefan Oberstadt. Pause. Nope, unpause there for Ken Baum Jr. He lives to fight another day.
Coming around through there. He's thinking, who can it be now?
God, you mug.
I'm working anywhere I want to, man. Pause.
You know, I
that was the song that was on right now on my earbuds.
Hey, if you're rocking that same playlist as last night, I think we'll keep them.
I am.
Oh, there you go. Well, I know that all these drivers, I mean, not only tonight but throughout the season, their mental wounds are still healing, going off the wheels on these crazy trains of these next-gen machines. Joshua Susi continued to lead David Smeal Jr. 1 for me, 4 for Justin. Matthew Fitz has worked his way up to P3. I think it's time we treat the sights and sounds, the race fans, to it here on the old SSN. Go ahead and enjoy these next-gen machines run to life, as we'll be right back with you up here in the booth. Battle for the lead continues to heat up just quite a bit. Crank this puppy back down. Sean Stam, Justin Yaw back up here with you. What a save there for the 96. I think we're starting to see some tire wear play a bit of a factor here tonight, or if Michael Zuber just tried to get on the gas a little too early. Man, oh man, that could have been big. Oh, he's going to make a little contact with Ryan Sword.
Little bump. That's when you put it on the driver cam right there. Let them watch them. There we go.
It's like...
if you flick each other the bird, you will know about it.
Yeah, I'm saying. Golly. And once again, not even the micro adjustments, but I mean the saves now at this point as these tires continue to wear. Looks like Zuber's able to get around Sword. Sword is still searching for that higher line. He gets a little flirty with that outside wall. They're coming out of 4. Looks like Nick Cannon, Michael Zuber still going at it this time in 1 and 2. Michael is the man on a mission, gaining quite a few spots up to P10.
Hey, you know what Caitlin's saying about this?
Keep at it. I don't know.
Girls just want to have fun.
Oh,
You walked into that one.
I feel like I should have so many right here back to you.
Just wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have.
I think that's 1 to 5 for Justin, for anybody that's keeping score there.
Oh.
I don't know.
Sean,
if
if
it's
you had
just
to grow up
because
in one decade, what would it be?
Oh, give me the 80s all the way. How about you?
Yeah, I'm going 80s also.
Oh, gotta be. That's a great little first YouTube land question.
Yeah, obviously, if you're in the YouTube chat, what decade do you wish you could grow up in? It's gonna be different for everyone. 80s or 90s for me.
Man, I don't only think it's music. I think and I'm not even big on movies either, but the movies I am big on. I think it's been that little 80s generation genre, whatever you want to call it there. Man, I got the Wayne's World tats here. I like to wear it there every now and then. It's hard to beat. There's some 80s comedy and some music as well. I wasn't alive for it, but I wouldn't even thought of it. No, hell no, not yet. But definitely that would be my time. I don't think you were yet either, Justin. I don't think. No way.
Well, back to the racing action instead of me and John cracking jokes. Don't need to quit our day jobs, I guess, anytime soon.
I'm just mad you're beating me, that's all.
You know, what is love, I guess?
I think I should just resign.
Count it.
Caitlin H, she still is sitting right around P11. Remember, she started up there in the front of the pack. I do believe it was second or third place for that McLaren Chevrolet Camaro paint scheme up there. She's sitting right there with them, and that's what I was going to talk about earlier on. We've seen dirty air really play a factor in these next-gen cars. It seems like from short track racing more often than not. Susie really continued to work with that clean air, but it's not for long. Here comes some lap traffic. Really, first time he's got to deal with it here today. David Sneal Jr., although he's 9/10 of a second back, this is really going to give him another shot on the arm here tonight. A shot in the dark, if you could say. I think that's an Aussie song, so we'll call it 2-5. I don't know. He is reeling in our race leader episode slightly, though.
Pick me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Try to reel him in like a yo-yo. Does that count?
Yeah. Got 1-6.
Bang!
Oh,
7.
2-6, 2-7. You know it's bad. I'll start to lose track.
Yeah, he's reeling him in kind of like a yo-yo, but that gap going to open back up to a little over a second again. And then it's just a huge gap back to Kevin Click.
God, is that showing 5.1? It is. Well, now on the time it's showing 6.3 seconds. Back to Kevin Click right now. And all these drivers up until Michael Zuver are still shown on the, I believe, the tires that they started on, which you can't blame them. I mean, we got a long way to go and a short time to get there. These drivers going to do what they say can't be done. Bang! Call it 3-7. Oh, caution on the speedway. Ken Baum Jr. hard on the outside safer barrier. Well,
how bad we get into it there? Don't look too bad. Nose don't look too bad up. Wow. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Ken Baum gonna try to have to do some rebounding here. Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way to dribble up and down the court. Oh, yeah, that's just a solo man spin right there.
I don't know if you've
Overcorrect.
noticed. Oh,
Zuver.
Man, every single, well, excuse me, almost every single replay we've cut to here tonight. It has been, I mean, Kyler McCarthy just barely squeaking by it there. Look at this, just squeaks it by there. Ken Baum Jr. thankfully whips the wheel to the outside line. I'm curious if we have a virtual
coincidence? I think not.
What? Sorry, what?
Coincidence? I think
yeah,
not.
Sorry, I thought that was another. I thought it was about to be another point for you. They're gonna hop on board with Ken Baum Jr. this time, and look, really not any clean air getting to the front nose of this Toyota Camry. Not only out of 2 there as he gets tight. I'll watch through 3 and 4 this time by. He's able to keep it moving, grooving, and then, well, okay. Well, there, okay. Well, there we have the caution out there. Like you said, Justin, I don't think he's taking too much damage, and this is pretty big. All of our race leaders from 1st to 17th down and into pit lane, led by Joshua Susi.
Everybody coming in here. Whole club coming in here.
Justin, if you were a pit reporter, we're going to send it down to Justin, y'all. They're down on pit lane. What you got for us, y'all?
There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here. Looks like everybody gonna get 4 Goodyear Eagles. A lot of fresh tire going out. There's currently a driver walking to the concession stand. Not sure what's going on there. Back up to you in the booth, Kyler.
Kyler. Speaking of, where's Kyler at? Oh boy. Oh my God, he's gained 12 spots since the drop of the green tonight. Holy crap. Let's see. Where is it? Here we go. This is the graphic I'm looking for. Kyler McCarthy started 18th, currently running 6th here. That neon green and blue Nitro Racing Chevrolet Camaro. He's going to re-rack them, restack them. 6th caution here tonight. We got 150 laps of racing. Well, we started with it. I believe we're running with, what lap are we on now? 66. So we're a little bit over halfway. Susi continued to lead. Has it been every single lap tonight? I really do think it has been. Yeah, 66 every single lap.
Herb, what of them?
Justin, as well as everybody down there live in YouTube land, who you got down here? Who's your pick? At least maybe one to watch here as we continue to run a little bit closer to the green flag.
I think you got to go with 81, man. He showed great speed.
And give me Matthew Fitz, that 69. We know he is on his redemption arc here. Green flags out here once again for the virtual loft. Going at it back at the Magic Mile, New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Susi continues to find that race gap for the race lead. Continue to shoot out of a cannon as the starts are once again on the leader each and every time. David Smeal Jr., I think he's sleeping on the number 27 here tonight. Nitro Racing Chevrolet Camaro up to P2. 3 spots gains as the drop of the green. Kyler McCarthy starts to show a little bit of speed here tonight as we got another one around. It's Chris Lynn hard on the outside wall. Turn 2 terribles. Number 32 machine.
Big pile up there for the 32. So knock him back just a little bit.
Another selfie and Ducey. Oh, Ken Baum Jr. gets caught up with it.
Dang, that 32 smacked that wall.
Now, Justin, maybe for some new viewers down there in the vertical land, first of all, if you are new here, you can mosey your way on over to the horizontal broadcast. We'll tickle you, but we're not going to bite you. What is going on with so many self-induced spins here tonight, especially right on these race restarts?
Let's see here. It looked like it just, I mean, he had a great run going off into the corner. Let's go on board here. At speed. It's like when it downshifted, it just spun that thing around. Bang!
Golly.
That's a good one there. Let's see if it knocked any. Yeah, we good. It didn't knock the toe. I was waiting for that steering wheel, instead of it being, at 12 o'clock right there, to be at about 6 or about 4. He didn't start the fire.
Um, I just got to give up here. I think the score is still 7-3. I don't know if we're gonna count that one or not, but if we're keeping the 80s moving, grooving here tonight, the 81 keeps them moving and grooving. That's of course Joshua Susi leading every single lap thus far. Maybe do we have a shot here of it? Okay, hang on with us here. Listen in on this race restart for the number 81. I don't know, listen, but you can use your bifocals as well. I mean, this time I think the pack is a little bit more accustomed to where he goes in the restart zone. Joshua is going to have to keep him guessing here on these race restarts on where he does go in the restart zone. But he's definitely had the car to beat in this clean air. Turn 2 Terrible's machine of Kevin Click starts to join the story for the number 25. Matthew Fitz, my pick. Right there, he's flirting with disaster. That's, we'll call it 4-7. Joshua Susi continues to be the one to be beaten here tonight. He's given him the, I didn't have anything ready to go. So that's I don't know. See, I start thinking about it too hard and there's just nothing there.
That's how you got usual conversations. You got to start talking, and eventually to come up to you.
Maybe I'll try it next time. Okay.
It'll come to you eventually.
Susi, Smil Jr., Kevin Click, Matthew Fitz, Kyler McCarthy out here in the front row. Look at this race restart for David Smil Jr. He timed it exactly right. Will he slot back into the inside line? There's nothing you can do on the outside on these race restarts. It's the further way around. No matter how good you time it, it seems like, well, there's just nothing you can do.
Not at all. Susi going to have a little bit of help, or a little bit of a run here to get away, but not for too long. Smil going to keep him in check. Caution back out on the speedway.
A driver hotboxing his way down there into pit lane. Who is it? I believe it's going to be the... Oh, don't tell me. It's a Chad Engel. The 35 once again. Well, I mean, he's not smoking anymore there, but I thought I saw a little bit of... Maybe it was just a lockup coming down there into pit lane. Let's see what happens as we go to green flag racing. Oh, he drives through it, so I think the 35 of Chad just got either spun down into pit lane. I think he did. Next time. Let's see what really ensues here as this is back in the back of the back.
All right, everybody fighting for the same real estate here. Good run off of this 35 machine.
It's a three-story action here. I wonder if Chad did get a penalty there with it. I think he got it all slowed down there, heading down into pit lane.
Yeah, I think he got her woed up there just enough. But man, that could have been a lot worse. You catch a penalty right there to go to the back already. Being back there, let's check on the Dakota Coon here and see what happens.
Oh!
That's just a self-inducer right there.
You think so?
Yeah. Feel like he got any help.
Oh,
it's like the Dire Olympic kids, the cheese touch. Remember that?
No, you're throwing it back there for us. No, I think
those are the only books I ever read.
Man, that is another race spin off of a race restart. I know that these teams really, once again, are really trying to push the issue with these lower tire pressures, and we really haven't been able to work them up to operating temps and pressures here just yet. Except for that last green flag run, it's been kind of a cautional breed caution, you could say. It's been our 8th caution thus far. A little bit over halfway to go.
Well, now that time, bring back, restacked. If you're new with us, make sure you like and subscribe. If you haven't done that already, guess what? You need to do that. And while you haven't, that's a question for yourself.
Yeah, come on now.
Why? 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 Why?
Alrighty, Barney's got that green flag in his hand, ready to wave it loud and proud. Whip it out, Barney. Here we go, fighting for some more virtual lobsters. 74 out of 150. Here we go, go, go. We're side by side through about second on back. How about Kevin Click? He's able to really. Oh no, the third place car goes around.
Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one.
Holy mini Daytona here tonight. That's 1, 2, 3, count them, 4, 5 drivers involved. Austin Mice, Andrew May, David Smeal Jr., as well as the 27 who the David Smeal Jr. machine there. Kinda a little bit of contact on his side, nowhere to go, and then it just snowballs it from there.
There it goes. Whole lot of snowballing.
I don't like snowballing.
You don't get snow out there in Texas a whole lot, do you?
No, we had that ice storm. I think was the last sort of incident of it here. Speaking of ice, I don't know if the track is starting to ice over or well that time there was contact. Kyler McCarthy, nothing intentional there, but I think just an inch maybe too deep there into the braking zone. That's the 14. Stefan Oberstadt gets involved. I mean, there's quite a few drivers involved in this one.
Quite a few is an understatement.
Yeah, good point there. Mini Daytona. I don't know which. Anyways, it's hopping on board of Stefan Oberstadt. Okay, there's the spin for the 27. Keeps it low, and then it was another spin. Austin Mice. I'm not sure who spins the 97 around there, but it was two different sort of spins there.
So here we go. Let's take another look at it from above. There's just a whole bunch of people right there. Oh. Was that Oberstadt there? Yeah, it was Oberstadt. He tried to swing. He tried that Brad Keselowski line. Did not work out.
Man, that's if you caught Matthew Fitz on that race replay there, he got banked and boomed. He got a little bit of tag from the rear. He kept it moving like the Newton, whatever law of motion it is, an object of motion will definitely stay in motion there. Matthew Fitz also stay in that 6th sorting position as he really didn't warrant any too much damage there. That Monster Energy white 69 machine lives to fight another lap. Caitlin Hates off. She will start P7, 5 spots down from where she started tonight. But really, after getting that rear end repaired earlier on, what is it? About every other caution continues to gain just a spot or two. Stan Mayberry, Stefan Oberstadt, Ryan Sword right there running at the top 10.
Here we go, everybody side by side down through here. I'm sorry, I'm very distracted right now. A buddy of mine sent a thing, and this lady, she put chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla ice cream on a flat top. But who cares? We're back to green. I'll finish the story later. Back to green flag. Here we go. Racing around through here. There's 3 wide back there. Oh, boy.
What a cut off there. I can't wait to hear back about that one. But back to some racing action. 3 wide settles it back to 2 as Ryan Sword, Lucas Mildress, Ken Baum Jr. find themselves in the hornet's nest tonight. Stefan Oberstadt running that middle line. His Chevrolet Camaro. It looks a little angry with that front aerodynamic damage. We're still beating and banging, scratching that outside wall. Susie still at the 5/10 of a second gap.
They are not checking up, inside, outside.
Oh no, Nick Cannon, no!
57, yes and no.
Green is still out. All right, I think we're still green. All right, we're going to keep things moving and grooving up here out up front. Look at Tyler Massey. He works his way to the final driver interview spots in that Stam Studio Network Harvest Ford Mustang. He's continuing to, not only throughout this race, but throughout the season, really show some speed and pace. At number 17, Kyler McCarthy right there behind him. And then we start to get into some more action. Caitlin H, Michael Zuber, side by side between Nilgis and Oberstadt here. You can't get away from it at a track like New Hampshire, the Magic Mile.
No escaping it. Wherever you go. All over, in and out. Upside down, inside out, wherever they want to go right now. There's somebody in the way. Want to look at this outside line? Not checking up just yet. Oberstadt gonna have to find a new lane and try to find some grip to.
You know what it almost reminds me of here, Justin, in these next-gen machines, and don't clip it, don't quote it here without the explanation, but New Hampshire, it's really starting to visually, it's not racing like, but it's visually looking like Daytona right now. You have that outside line that builds the speed, builds the momentum, but the further way around the track, you can start to invite and open the door for the driver there behind you to take it down the inside. Pause. Kevin Click, Tyler Massey continue to put on a show for the race fans tonight. Battle for P2, P3. It's not only boiling up, but I mean, it is... It's not only heating up, but it is broiling tonight between the 17-25. Matthew Fitz looks to join the picture as well.
Here comes Fitzy. Can he get to the outside right here of Oberstadt before Oberstadt's able to work his way up the racetrack? No, Fitz going to go down to the bottom, work his way right behind Oberstadt. Not going to let it up. This is the battle right here for, what is that, 10th? Maybe?
Fourth.
Fourth. Oh, that's Massey right there. Sorry, I thought they both look the same from behind. That's Tyler Massey right there. Excuse me, folks. Tyler Massey. Right there with Kevin Click. This is for the second position. Massey, if you remember back last night to the bump and run race, Massey had a lot of speed. Kind of unfortunately hit a roadblock, which is a crash in the middle of that race. Gonna see if he can get back to the front here.
I know it sounds bad that I laughed at that, but I mean, I'm right there with you because Tyler Massey, he's one to really play the redemption arc here. He's going to continue to try and make that inside line work, but it's two drivers who are trying to make that same redemption story here, both wrecked out of running in the top position last night from the same track in the same car. Stam Studio Network Harvest Ford Mustang versus a Ford Mustang of the 25 of Jeremy Zarfos photography turn to Terribles. Of course, that's Kevin Click, who continues to run the outside line. These drivers are not beating and banging, but they are, I mean, their right side tires are going to be feeling these things here if this is a green flag run. Lap 90 out of 150, we continue to clock our way and wind our way a little bit closer to about the 3/4 mark.
Everybody's working for the weekend. Everybody's trying to catch some steam. Oh. Kevin Clicks on the outside of Massey. Just give me a jingle, I'll make it.
Oh my days, that's...
Click able to make that outside line work and get to the outside, but 17 right there, Massey not gonna go away until that happens. Side drift, had to turn right to go left. Caution.
Oh boy, I think race control is going to throw the caution for that one because unless Well, Chris Lynn is yeah, okay, apologies here. I believe Chris Lynn is the cause for the caution. There you see Jimmy Barr on his rear quarter panel there, just showing the nose. Drifts up the track a little bit there to turn 2 as tire wear continues to be an issue as we crest a little bit deeper into these tire runs. Chris Lynn is going to go for a spin there. It'll be, I believe this will be our 10th caution. That's pretty rare for the Full Throttle Performance Next Gen Racing League.
Well, these guys and gals, they been wearing it out, that's for sure. You're going a piece of my heart. Caution. It's gonna breed cautions. You know what that old saying? Here comes everybody down pit road. Everybody gonna get some clean tires, a lot Sunoco fuel. Let's see if they can get them re-racked, restacked, and back to the front here. Let's see, David Smill right there, Nick Cannon. Give the Dakota Coon out.
Looks like all these drivers to pit this lap by were able to take tires except for Dakota Coon and Austin Mice, as those drivers had some pretty fast pit stops there. We're going to take a quick break on Stam Studio Network. Don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss a thing. We'll be right back with you up in the booth. Sean Stam and Justin Yaw.
Race fans, it comes down to this final night. The season finale at Cotton Bowl Speedway this Saturday, September the 27th. Gates open at 5. Racing starts at 7. We've got some tight points battle. One class is actually tied. Who will be your Cotton Bowl Speedway track champion after September 27th is over? Let's find out together. Plus, we're joined by the Southern United Sprint Cars. This Saturday night, September the 27th, gates at 5, racing at 7. We are looking for 5 Cotton Bowl Speedway champions. You don't want to miss it. Green flag, green light. Let's go racing.
And we are back. Justin, take him away for the green flag for the 10th chance at a race restart here.
All right, back to the green flag we go here at New Hampshire. Susie still leading us around through here. Kevin Click in second, working their way around through here.
Oh, contact! The 25 goes around.
Oh, that's a big one.
Kylan McCarthy involved. Kevin Click goes around. The 17, Stam Studio Network, Tyler Massey. The 29, Jeremy Zarfos. If I'm talking about mini Daytona, here we go. I don't even know where we start this race replay at here, because this was a biggin. There's contact 3 and 4 wide. It starts to ensue there. Looks like the 25, Kevin Click. He was kind of one of the first drivers involved there, ends up getting turned.
Here we go. Let's take a look back here, coming to the green flag. Susie with another great run.
Watch Kevin Click. He's up here for P2. Does he have... Oh, there's the contact. This is what starts it all. I don't know if it's Matthew Fitz coming to the outside or the 25 drifting to the inside, and then just... there's nowhere to go. Michael Zuver into the quarter panel of Kylan McCarthy, the 17, the 94, 22 of Andrew May. All these drivers, I mean, just nowhere to go.
Yeah, that 22 right there had nowhere to go. Andrew May locked it up, but just, I mean, nowhere to go. Nowhere to abandon ship.
Jump on board with Andrew May at race speed. Oh! Well, that's, it doesn't show you much, but it definitely tells you. Just, there's no matter how fast your reaction time is there's whatever line that you think you may have, it's probably not going to be there once you get there. Kevin Click, Austin Mice, Jeremy Zarfos, Andrew May, Dakota Kuhn, Chris Lynn, Kyler McCarthy, Jimmy Barr, and Ryan Sword, all drivers involved this time by. Look at they're all going to try to get out the pits before the safety pace car, though, does. Looks like they're going to stay up on the lead lap. It'll be Susie once again to the race lead. That's been the safest spot here. Matthew Fitz, P2, Caitlin Hates, Michael Zuber, Lucas Nilgis making out that top 5.
Well, that's going to put a lot of our players that were up here to begin with not up here. But you remember that 69 machine last night was a hot rod.
So it's going to be the old SSN pick versus the JY pick here. Justin Yaws, Joshua Susie versus Matthew Fitz, the old yours truly's pick here. 81 versus 69. It's all who shoots out of cannon earlier on here on this race restart as Kyler McCarthy catches the pack in Mach 2. Green flag racing once again here for the Virtual Lobster. About 53 laps to go this time.
Nobody gonna check up here.
Oh no! Michael Zuber!
Yep, Zuber just watered that baby up.
I was trying to read some lips there, and I can definitely see some physical. I don't know what you call it there, but anyways, there you see Ryan. Ryan, I'm right there with you at this point here, man. Whoo boy! Oh my days. All right, we'll take a look at this race caution here, brought to you by Stam Studio Network. Or excuse me, I look at the replay here. Michael Zuver, this is once again just about happening middle of the pack. Contacts there with the 22 of Ken Baum Jr. 27 gets a little bit of a kiss and a smiss there. Looks like the 30. Oh no, Chad Engel. Chad, I would stay away from the casinos this week, not the week for the 35.
Hey Chad, don't worry, buddy. We can go to the casino together.
I guess that's how you can sometimes get away from this, from it all here. There's once again
I don't have good luck.
Slight bit of contact.
That's already I said that.
All right. Let's see. We're gonna scrunch them back up here. We're gonna get to some green flag racing. Justin, it's still, Caitlin Haight. Caitlin is right back up to where she started this race tonight, but looks like it'll still be just a little JY versus SSN up here out up front.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. So Fitz gonna go to third. Caitlin Hay gonna be outside. Lucas Nilgis. Lucas gonna be up there in the fourth position. Just spin early on in this race. You're gonna have Kim Bond back here, turn 2 terribles. Hot rod. We need to bring back the shoes on.
One of the leagues I broadcast actually, they do a little choose cone action. And one time, Justin, they actually had a choose car out there for the choose cone, and well, I'm sure you could guess what happened there. That puppy got smoked.
All it takes is one.
Yeah. I don't think that they had fast repairs either, so there was no choose car for the rest of that race. Lesson learned, I guess. Oh boy.
All it takes is one.
Alrighty, it's gonna be Joshua Susie, Caitlin Hates. Now that Caitlin's back up to where she started this race, will that MasterCard McLaren number 11 Chevrolet Camaro have the speed on this race restart? Well, you're just gonna have to find out here in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1's moments time. Joshua Susie, once again, the start is on you, my man. Led every single lap here tonight. Green flag racing from the virtual Magic Mile.
Like that 97, he ducked off quick back there.
I saw that. Austin Mice said, I want no part of this anymore. Oh, the two.
Ken, save it, Ken. What a save.
I would say, have you ever? I have here tonight. That's probably three times that a driver has had to save it there off of 2, keeping things moving, grooving, door to door here through 1 and 2.
3.
Don't bring out the old, what is it, Count Dracula on me.
Don't hit him with the Sesame Street. Well, they're side by side right here for third. And they'll just outside. Fitz. Good God almighty, who is that? Stan Mayberry. All gas, no brakes going off down through there.
Holy, did you see that 48 somehow was able to keep the speed as well as the grip on that 48 Chevrolet Camaro, the one main machine. He's got his popcorn bucket out here tonight as he's got side by side right up in there in front of him. Stefan Oberstadt got his damage all fixed back out there. Speaking of popcorn bucket out here, man, this is like a movie. Look at this, Matthew Fitz, Lucas Nilgis fighting for that final driver interview spot here. Only about 46 laps to go in the race.
Better be finding that gas pedal, start getting you to the front. Got to start making some moves now if you want to have a chance of this thing at the end. Not sure kind of where everybody's at pit cycle wise. You're going to have some guys on no sets, going to have some guys on some sets. Be interesting to see who's able to hang on this thing to the end. Pitt's going to get it a little bit loose there. It's going to open the door for the 3 to kind of get down if he wants to. Taking a look at it here.
The driver on the newest set of tires, it's going to be Stefan Oberstadt right there. That's how he continues to make that outside line work there. That number 14, almost contacts there between Matthew Fitz and Stefan Oberstadt. Stefan able to really diamond that outside line there. Only short tracks on the quarter panel. Camo, oh no, we got a driver around is Nick Cannon, the number 7 machine. This changes everything as far as pit stop strategies, as well as that chase strategy goes as well.
Well, that's a tough one.
Re-rack them, restack them. That's another selfie in Doocy. It's into tonight.
Man down, Black Hawk down. Let's take a look back here. Did we get the wall?
No, not at all.
No, we're good.
Man, Nick, he started up there in the, let's see, the 12th running spot, I do believe this gamer subs number 7 did start, and he's going to have to fall back to P16 here tonight. I mean, really with a mile speedway, we have seen lap traffic play an issue really only a couple times thus far here tonight, as we've had pretty much only a couple times at a green flag run. Here we go. We're going to have pit stop strategy here. Does Lucas Nilgis take his final set of tires? I do believe his final set of tires might have 2 in the pits left, but with only 3 sets available, you got to imagine here that we're coming down to pretty much the nitty gritty, the end of the race and strategy.
Well, here comes the 325. Going to come in and get some tires. $7-2 all coming in for service right now.
Took Andrew May, Austin Mice, Kyler McCarthy all in as well. We saw the virtual air jacks go up on our race leaders. I believe that these drivers here running 15, 16, 17 did take tires this pit stop, looking to get a little bit of damage repaired here as well. The Hello Kitty paints the pit stop sign there for, I mean, you gotta imagine that's for the Joshua Susi machine. He's got, you might be asking, how do I know that? Because if you take a look here, There you see it. He's got the rear bumper for it. He's got the right rear and left, excuse me, the right side panel and left side panel for it. Caitlin Hate's going to have his outside line, though, coming to this race restart with 100% fuel. Justin, it's got to be, this is your pit stop strategy here tonight. Do you think we're going to continue to see Susie and Hayes go at it, or will we continue to see your race pick shoot out of a cannon on this race restart?
Bang. Give me the cannon.
I'm with you. Bang! That'll wake you up.
Have you seen the Pat McAfee clip on game day?
I was just... Oh my gosh, that's hilarious that you say that, Justin.
If you've never seen it and you're out there in YouTube chat, look it up after this race. It's only Pat McAfee standing next to a cannon. He goes, "We got a cannon!" He swings that sword at the cannon. Oh, cow! And when it does, it scares the daylights out of him. Here we go. We got a cannon! Bang! Back to the green flag we go. Susie, we're going to get up there. Over the block. Oh, Caitlin. Stout is there also.
How about Hate hanging out there on that outside line? We've seen the speed and momentum. They're only on mid-corner as well as corner exit there. Stefan Oberstadt doing what he has to do. Diamonds the corner, takes that clean air away, or cleaner air away from Caitlin Hate. Right now, Stefan Oberstadt running in the P2 position. Susie continues to run into the race lead. How about David Smeal Jr., the number 27? He's been flirting with disaster here tonight, about running the top 5 the whole night. Matthew Fitz right there with them. He's going to try the inside line there, size him up down the back straightaway. So we have another caution.
Gaiman just trying to hang on if you're him. There's Sword right there, Neil just back there.
I think this one was Chris Lynn, the 32 again here. Oh, he had some help that time by.
That sounds like a Mortal Bone song.
You better hope. No. Lucas Null just not quite clear, or I don't know if the 32 came down off the front nose there, but short track racing is going to bring out some short track tempers here tonight, I do believe.
It's a wonder that's not another huge pileup.
I was about to say, you see the 25 there of Kevin Click there. I mean, that could have, like you said, been a way bigger incident than what it was. They're right in front of him. Look at the cat-like reflexes for Kevin Click in that Ford Mustang.
Let's go on board here. Let's take a look-see.
Oh, hang on. I got you.
They gave it to Razzle.
Boonk. Later, boys. Thank you very much. That's what 4 spots gained.
Excuse me.
All right, if you're still with us here, 14th caution here for the Full Throttle Performance Next Gen Series here on Stam Studio Network. We got the Magic Mile here tonight, the new Hampshire Motor Speedway. It's really throwing us for a loop here tonight. It's continuing to be the number 81 who's led every single lap. Joshua Susie, Stefan Oberstadt, Caitlin Haight. Right there running in our top 3, David Smeal, Matthew Fitz, Zarfos, Mayberry, Kuhn, as well as Ken Baum Jr., Kyler McCarthy running at the top 10.
New faces up here in the front. A lot of old faces. I think Susie has led every lap in this race.
You're exactly right.
Boy, I can count with Alabama education.
Yeah, if you want to know how many laps we've run here tonight, just ask that number 81. Led all 114 of them there. We've continued to see the short run speed show itself here tonight. The long run speed is also, it's been tested, but it's not really been all set in concrete here tonight. Stefan Oberstadt, he'll start P2. Hey, take a look at the right side of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Newest set of tires, I do believe, is on that Stefan Oberstadt machine. If he's got anything for our race leader, as well as David Smeal Jr., both of these drivers last pit on lap number 19. iRacing safety pace car, get to the safety of pit lane right here, right now. Side by side up here for the lead. Gonna get the green flag here at the virtual New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
Back to racing action we go. Anybody get up there to that back bumper, that number 81, and give him a little bit of maybe encouragement to, hey man, let me try to lead a couple laps. That 81 has got the speed. 14 is right there, waiting for the opportunity if he does slip it up. Let me tell you, that 81 has had speed all night long.
We've seen cautions breed cautions here. Got to get these tires up to operating temps and pressures, as I don't think we're going to do it this time by. Ken Baum Jr. has gone around again. I don't think that was his fault at all there in that number 2. I think he got tagged there, as we'll have to bring out Billy Bob Joe in the forklift machine. Oh, actually, I'm going to have to take that one back. I think that was another selfie-inducey column. Oh, that was close. That was very, very close between the 2 and 3. Oh, what do I know? Because I don't know this one here. He checks up from the 48 up there in front of him, does Ken Baum Jr. There comes the number 3 right there behind him. Doesn't look to be contact, I don't think, Justin.
Oh, is that our favorite N-word of netcode a little bit, maybe? Because that looked very delayed.
I was thinking the same thing. I really was. There you see. It's got to be, because there's no way that there was actually contact between the 3 and the 2. Here's the bird's eye view of our favorite word. We got to slow that puppy down. It's almost like if I'm for once right, speechless up here, because look at, I mean, the braking differential. I don't even think it may have not have even been netcode there. I think Ken Baum Jr., maybe like we've seen earlier on in the race, just once right when he hits the downshift, the rear end decides to hey, I'm going on vacation at this point. Let's listen in. Now he had already downshifted. I take that back. Oh, never mind. Well, this is before the wreck, so now we're heading into the wreck.
That's a tough one.
We'll let you say, call it what you will down there live in YouTube land. We got the lights still on the iRacing safety pace car. One more lap around, this time by. 15th caution, I think we're set at now. What are we? 31 more laps to go.
Well, we're going to get them put back together here. Got some guys coming off of pit road, probably trying to get some damage repaired.
Man, you wouldn't think from a mile track that aerodynamics matter too much, but with the speeds that we do hit these next-gen machines, upwards of 160 heading into 1 and 3, I think it definitely matters. That's I believe why we're starting to see so many drivers make their way and continue to fix their damage. Right now, only 19th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th driver showing a lap down, starting with Ryan Sword. Jimmy Barr showing the last driver on the lead lap in 18th position. Stefan Oberstadt, Joshua Susi. Getting some deja vu up here, Justin. Once again, the race restart is in their hands.
Boy, just here.
I'm saying.
Back to the green flag we go. Susie going to be on the inside. Caitlin Hay going to follow. Oberstadt, not a great start right there for that number 14 machine.
It's so hard to time that race. Restarts with the leader there. Matthew Fitz gets more friendly with the outside wall than I have ever seen tonight. Hopefully that toe and suspension is a-okay on the 69. Caitlin Hayes continues to run the final driver interview spot. David Smeal Jr. continues to run the inside line. We got another caution on the speedway, 16th. Count them, 16 here tonight. If Dakota Kuhn around. I don't know, Justin. For the Full Throttle Performance Next Gen Sim Racing Series, we have seen, we've seen clean racing time and time again throughout the season. Not sure what it is about New Hampshire, but it's
in the air.
Yeah, something's in the air. It's a full moon tonight or something, or it's these tires. Oh, Michael Zuver and the 25 get damaged from that as well. Michael Zuver was just looking to hang out at this point on. We'll hop on board with him. Talk about nowhere to go. This is right in the 96's lap. Oh! Here's a look at race speed this time by. He had contact, I'm sure the contact did send him a little bit deeper there into the corner than he wanted there from McCarthy. Just overcorrects it right into the outside wall. Unfortunately, is not going to live to find another day. Susie continues to lead out front. Stefan Obersat, Caitlin Hates, David Smeal Jr., Matthew Fitz, Zarfos, Nilgis, Mayberry, Cannon, May make up the top 10. McCarthy, Lynn, Gaiman, Click, Baum Jr., Mice, Barr, and Dakota Kuhn rounding at the top 18.
Well, did we get a green-white chicken again tonight, you think?
Green-white chicken? No, a green-white checkered. From the way that we have been racing tonight, with all due respect to the drivers in the league, I would honestly think so. How about you, Justin?
Yes.
Yeah. It's all. I don't know if it's just the chase that is starting, or the short track racing, or the track condition, whatever it may be here. If you're just now joining us, here's track conditions for you. Humidity set at 85%. We're already boiling. That virtual lobster. Winds was 16, now settles back to 13. Track temperature at ambient temperature at 68 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a little bit cool, calm, and collected. So it may be a little bit too cool for these next gen tires, whatever it may be. We're gonna get the whole pack scrunched and bunched back up to some green flag racing this time by.
Well, do we see anybody get back up here to the front? Maybe give a challenge to Susie, or is he going to run away with this one?
Got to remember, our newest tires are shown at P2 and P4 right now, but it's been Susie who's really had the pack between his, the pack in his hands tonight. Well, the pack's in his hands on another race restart. He's going to lead him down there to turn 1. Look at Caitlin Haight. I'm liking this start here for the number 11. Stefan Obersat makes those newer Goodyear Eagles start to put in their work there out of turn number 2, side by side from 5th on back.
Out through the corner we work. Single file all the way back to that number 29, Jeremy Zarfos. Matthew Fitz looking the inside of that. Here comes Nick Cannon trying to battle back behind them. He's got Lucas Nilgis out there on the outside. Right now, up front, it's all Susie. Oberstadt trying to just keep pace. Got right now a little over 0.3 of a second. So maybe half a car. Well, looking at that from that angle, it's about 2 car lengths now. And that gap is just growing exponentially.
I'm curious to see these sector differentials between our 2 race leaders. Oh, even with the newer tires, Stefan Oberstadt, he doesn't quite have the cleaner air. 14.472, fastest lap of the race for our race leader, and he puts it on, let's see, lap 64, if my math is mathin'. That's about almost as half as older tires than Stefan Oberstadt has. There you start to see Oberstadt between Caitlin Hates is also more and more red, although this time by, it is green for our P3 driver of Caitlin Hates. She starts to slice and dice, works her way up to that, well, at least closing up the gap for P2.
It worked there, it went around through here. Here comes Nick Kenny to work that outside, see if maybe see if he can get around Jeremy Zarfos. Man, he is trying everything he can. Zarfos able to keep it out front for now. Can it all over the back bumper of that number 29 hot rod.
Number 29, Jeremy Zarfos drifts up the track there a little bit there out of turns 1 and 2, but that's what you got to do here from New Hampshire. You got to really dive into the corners, able to really work that mid-corner and corner apex line. It's going to be Kyler McCarthy, Stan Mayberry, as well as Joshua Game. Really, it's the 48 and 33. How about Joshua? He's got all of that cosmetic damage fixed right back up there. He started back up there in the 3rd and 4th running position, fell back to all the way, what was he running? 16th, 17th earlier on in the race. Now all the way back up to P11.
Is that a position way back there? We'll count that.
I'd say so. I'll give it to you.
On back, yeah. Way on back, yeah.
Man, it's battles all over the racetrack as well. Looks like, oh man, Ken Baum Jr. You gotta feel bad for him as he had quite a bit of pace tonight. Falls back to P15. He's got this battle between some drivers that have also been up in the front of the pack earlier on. It's back and forth, back and forth. Right now it's about mid-pack between Andrew May and Kevin Click, and that's the 94, Brian Sword, who is showing 1 lap down right now, although he is showing the lucky dog position. Oh, excuse me, that's 8 laps down, excuse me.
Move him. Lock him up.
Get him out of there.
Get him out of there. Hit him with your purse. Hit him with your bumper.
If you're just now joining us, first of all, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Second of all, these drivers that have those front yellow windscreen banners as well as spoilers there, that's how you can kind of tell who's in the chase for the full throttle performance next gen sim racing B. Justin, now that we do start to, oh my God, what a send of a century for Lucas Nilgis in 3 and 4. Now that we do have some cleaner and greener runs here happening here, do you really think that we're going to start to, do you think that we're going to start to see these other lines here start to form within only 18 laps to go?
Look at that 3 go. He's got a lot of speed. He's making that outside line kind of work. Just got to figure out who's able to get up there to that number 81. Because right now it has been the Susie show all night long.
Right side of your screen, Lucas Nilgis on the newest set of Goodyear Racing Eagles. Could he be the gambling man here tonight if there is no more cautions? I would expect to see Lucas Nilgis up here, at least up here to P2. Could possibly even reel in our race leader, depending on how quick he's able to get around Stefan Oberstadt, Caitlin Nate, David Smeal Jr. Right now running on 4th and 5th.
Boy, howdy, here comes Nilgis. He's going to not really get his line like he wanted to. He's up there on the high side, but he's going to have to try to get to the bottom if he wants to try to get this position here. He's going to clear him coming into turn 1. Car's going to rotate up the track just a little bit. Oberstadt going to put his tires right down there on the apron, but not have enough as they come around through there.
The downshifting continues down there into 3rd gear. Somehow these drivers able to keep things moving, grooving their way through the pack. Nilgis works his way to P2. He's got some cleaner air to work with up there in front of him. 15 laps to go. That's about 15 miles. Long way to go. Short time to get there. These drivers now going to show us what they say can't be done. Jimmy Barr, he's a little bit slow on the racetrack right now. He is just fresh off of a spin. Right now shown in the 17th position. We'll get live to racing action really quick, but this could have been a caution if race control had chosen. This is out of 3 and 4 this time by for Jimmy Barr. Oh, Ken Baum Jr. Is there oil down there? Is it raining? Oh my goodness.
Everybody missed the corner there.
Man, talk about a momentum, excuse me, not a momentum, opposite of it. This is a, what would you call it? The words escaping my mind right now, but it's rhythm, there you go, rhythm-based track. Time and time again, it's turn after turn, very similar turns here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. It's, I don't know, you follow a car a little bit too deep there in the corner, around you'll go. I think that's what we just saw.
I wonder, we ain't had nothing crazy happen yet. I'm waiting for another big one to happen.
I was about to say, how do you define crazy? Because I don't, we did have that one kind of big one earlier on in the race, but like you said, it's really, I don't know, we still have quite a bit of racing left here tonight. 12 miles, 12 laps to go.
How about Susie, man? He has led every single lap here tonight. I wouldn't have predicted that, man. I predicted an all-out, drag-out brawl through here.
That's saying something. Even throughout pit stop strategies, I know that's. I don't think we definitely did not have any green flag runs here tonight into the pits, so that'll definitely help Susie. But he also has that 3,500 I rating, about the highest of the field. And right now, it's all coming into show here tonight with a 2.3 second gap over Lucas Nilgis. Lucas Nilgis, Stefan Oberstadt. Remember, these drivers, David Smil Jr., who is now up to P4, are all on a little bit newer tires than our race leader. But that's just going to show you, it's hard to catch him, especially, I mean, even with newer tires, it's still 2.5 second gap. Really nothing that Nilgis is able to do here for the moment.
It's crazy how this strategy is just kind of working around through here. It's just wild to see, especially for Susie, man. He hit it, what, twice? Still had to set. It's in the bag in case he needs it, but 9 laps to go. If you're Susie, check those tires, check those numbers to make sure they're calculated right, because you've got a good chance of bringing this baby on home.
Cool. We see you down there, Harvest Live there in YouTube land. Tyler Massey saying, damn, they're still racing here tonight. Unfortunately so, but hey, we do have 9 laps to go. It's 14, Stefan Oberstadt, David Smil Jr. Oh, another save of a century for David Smil Jr. He's going to lose the spot, though, to Caitlin Haight. Caitlin is now in that bridesmaid position for that final drive interview spot. Joshua Susie, Lucas Nilgis, Stefan Oberstadt. Then there's David Smil. He takes back P4 away from Caitlin Haight.
Battling back and forth. Heads up, tails up. Everybody's trying everything they can.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
No! No!
Talk about tight conditions. That was so tight that he couldn't even turn that thing. Good David Smil Jr. Caitlin Haight nowhere to go except for the rear bumper. Keeping things moving, grooving. 7 laps, 7 miles ago this time by.
Boy, howdy. Here comes Zarfos, looking to the inside there. Can you get to the throttle pedal? Get this thing rotated around to the corner. Get the position. Yes, he can. Jeremy Zarfos going to have the position, but Smil going to have the run coming off 4. And down through turns 1 and 2 we go again. 27, David Smil. 29, Jeremy Zarfos. Oh, Zarfos going to put it right up next to the wall.
And that was 2 side-by-side battles right there. Zarfos as well as Smil Jr. Mice versus Fitz. Here we got a turn 4 this time by. 5 laps to go. 27 versus 29. Battle for the final driver, excuse me, the bridesmaid position for the final driver interview spots. These drivers are also battling their hearts out for playoff points. Side by side out of 2 this time by. We're leaning on each other, but really no contact. The ethical will between Zarfos and David Smil Jr. Caitlin Hates looks around that middle line as these drivers try to reel in Lucas Nilgis for P2. 4 laps to go this time by.
Boy, they are getting after it. Still to send that thing off in there.
Oh!
Holy cow. Zarfo's not able to get back to the throttle too much there. Zarfo's with a save.
Golly, Zarfos is able to keep it all underneath them there, but he loses 1, count him 2, count him 3, count him 4, count him positions. Stefan Obersat to P3, David Smeal Jr. to P4, Joshua Gaiman, how about the purple people eater? Slices, dices, works his way back up to P5 after a little bit of contact on his side. Matthew Fitz is not done here tonight. 3 laps coming to 2 laps to go this time by. We are still side by side, door to door here through 3 and 4.
Boy, they are not checking up. Here comes Fitz looking the inside of Gaiman. Gaiman's not going to go away without a fight here. He's going to make Fitz work for it.
Oh, he turned him! He turned himself!
Oh! Oh! Great white checkered! Great white checkered!
The betting man
Perfect.
lives. Justin, you called it. Joshua goes around. Looks like Matthew Fitz loses 1-2 spots there, but is able to retain his spot in P8. Green, white, checkered, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's I started to see it ensue there. There's the 29 getting loose as a goose, as a caboose there out of turn 2. Looks like Joshua Gaiman is able to make his way through it. The contact happens between Matthew Fitz and Joshua Gaiman. This is a little bit of a rewind at it here so we can see what ensues between these drivers. There's Joshua Gaiman. He hangs on to it, saves it. And then Matthew Fitz here out in turns 1 and 2. He's there, right there at the exit of 2.
Oh.
I don't know, Justin. This looks like another racing incident here tonight.
Let's see, going off in here, side by side. Side by side, we're good.
Okay, sorry, I thought it was that lap. Apologies there.
Oh. That's a tough call there. Tough call to make. Let's see if we better look at it. I think that was just a matter of Fitz kind of come up just a little bit. Gaiman come down and Marcus down Maria will meet in the middle. And they sure enough did.
Almost looked like there was a little bit of air, a little bit of our favorite word right there that could have possibly contributed to that one. The Combat Zone Wrestling 33 machine for Joshua Gaiman out into the outside wall. All right, 17th caution. These drivers, well, we're running out of laps here tonight, so we put on a show for the racing fans. If you're still sticking around here with us, we got 15 live viewers right now. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's Sean, Stam, Justin, y'all here on Stam Studio Network. We're going to scrunch and bunch them up here for hopefully the final time tonight. It'll be Susie, who's led every single lap in that 81 tonight. He's looking to lead every single lap of the race. Will he do it, or will Nilgis, Oberstat, Smeal Jr., or a driver like Matthew Fitz steal the show?
Going to be a lot of drama here. Susie's been able to kind of get away on these restarts. He's going to be able to do it again, have some more magic.
I think so. We have a cannon, as Pat McAfee would say. He's about to be shot by a tear. Green, white, checkered here, our first opportunity at it. It's going to be Susie versus Nilgis here into turn 1. Look at we have a cannon confirmed. Susie out to the race lead.
Susie is checked out here. Anybody able to get to the back bumper? If somebody's able to get there, drive it off a little bit in there, do they give Susie the bumper? Make him move. I don't think his group would do that, but you never know for a race win to start off the playoffs. Overstead. Neil just going to go back at it, working their way off through the corner. White flag is going to fly. Here comes David Smil looking inside of Lucas Nilges.
The chase all begins tonight. The contact begins tonight as well. 27 versus 3. Lucas Nilges versus David Smil Jr. for the final driver interview spot. Contact on the back straightaway. We had a driver go around for a spin. It's going to be the 48 right in the hands of the number 12. But you know what's more important, ladies and gentlemen? Every single lap led tonight. Old Joshua Susie leading 155 laps. He led them all. The 81. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Joshua Susie to victory lane.
Holy Moses, what a race for Susie there.
Looks like Stefan Oberstadt will take away P2. Lucas Nilges barely. Oh, this might be a tie here right at the race line between Nilges and David Smil Jr. We're going to take a look at this quick race replay coming to the checkered flag between P3 and P4, and then we're going to get these unofficial official results, and then we'll get the live driver interviews here for you from our top 3 finishers. This is coming to the stripe, coming to the checkered flag this time by, it's Nilges, it's David Smil Jr. I'm showing .00 at the line separating these two drivers. Who gets the final driver interview spot? I think we might have to invite both of them, Justin.
Well, that was something and a half, I do say. Here with the old foghorn, I do say.
From there out of 4-4, and Nilges able to side draft him coming to the line. We'll be right back with that battle as we take a look at our race winner here tonight. It's Joshua Susie. He's got the, what do you call it, the Polish victory lap already moving and grooving. Official results, let's get to him here tonight on the All Stam Studio Network. Thanks everybody for joining in. Make sure you stick around with us for some driver interviews as well. Susie's gonna lead him down there to the checkered flag for Turtle Shell Motorsports. Stefan Oberstadt, Lucas Nilges, David Smil Jr., Caitlin Hates, Matthew Fitz, Zarfos, Austin Mice, Kyler McCarthy, and Andrew May running at the top 10.
Well,
Kevin Cliff,
that was fun.
Cannon, Ken Baum Jr., Chris Lynn, Joshua Gaiman, Jimmy Barr, Stan Mayberry, Ryan Sword, Michael Zuver, Dakota Kuhn, Tyler Massey, Chad Engel, Shane Weldon, and Ryan Broderick right there, rounding up the top 24 here tonight. What a race, what a finish, and what a win for Joshua Susie, number 81 machine, leading every single lap here tonight. That was a lot of fun to watch, very rightfully so. Burn this puppy down, down, down. Stick with us here, SSN, Sean Stam and Justin Y'all. Got these driver interviews coming in just a few moments' time. Alrighty, welcome back here to Stam Studio Network up here in the Victory Lane broadcast booth. I believe Justin Yaw has caught up with our race winner, Mr. Joshua Susie.
Joshua, we got a copy, buddy?
Hell yeah, I got you.
Buddy, what a run from you tonight. Put it on them boys.
Put
and
that
ladies.
belt to ass.
That's that B to A, baby, B to A. Boy, howdy. Now, you got any practice here? Just a lot of laps here? Well, I mean, what?
It's my home track, baby.
Rossi, you got plenty of laps here. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, you can say that.
Oh, my goodness. Well, kind of walk us through there. I mean, you from green to checkered, I mean, you was laying it down. How many laps do you think you got here?
All of them.
Every bit of them.
Every bit of them.
Man, how about you, Josh? Well, a lot of momentum. Going to be able to get the points lead early on in this playoff championship run. You got anybody you like to thank tonight?
Yeah. A little different tonight. I want to give a shout out to Robbie and his family. Thoughts and prayers go out to them. I know they're going through a rough time right now. So hope everything's okay, buddy, and you're able to get back to the track as soon as you can. But take care of that family, and we'll be here waiting for you. And, as usual, all the Nitro guys, they gave us another really bad fast piece. Great long run again like last week. And, it's as much as I love this track, it is a really tough track to race and to pass on. So track position is king, and it just made qualifying that much more important. So we were able to do our job, and then I just had to hit my marks all race and not get run over from behind. And thank you to everyone that showed up. Good job to the squad. I think we got quite a few in the top 5 or 10. So another strong showing. I'm glad to be locked into the next round, and we'll try to make sure the other teammates can get the points they need to move along with me.
Most definitely, man. We'll appreciate you each and every week, Mr. Joshua, and we'll get ready to go on to the next one next week.
Hell yeah, it's Mountain Dew time, baby. Let's go.
Woo! Oh, yeah. Mr. Sean, I believe you have Mr. Lucas.
Yeah, still waiting on Stefan Oberstadt down here for P2, but I have found Lucas Neal just down here in the virtual broadcast booth down here for the podium finish. Lucas Neal just going to finish up P3. Got yourself a copy, man.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, Lucas, I know it's the final driver interview spot, but that's going to really help you down there coming up and through the chase here. We saw some beating, some banging, some bumping, some running tonight, but that number 3, Chevrolet Camaro, will find your way up to P3 tonight. How'd you get it done?
Well, almost didn't get anything done with that spin on the first lap. After that, it was just minding my business, and then towards the end, I drove like an absolute idiot and wrecked a few people probably. I know for one was Ken. I feel like an idiot for doing that. I'm going back on another one, trying to look at it, see exactly what happened there, but I spun somebody. That was the 32, and I don't know if that was just like a thing where I was trying to push too hard or what, but once I kind of like got through all the mess, it just picking them off one by one. I had a move I tried earlier where I did like a deep diamond in 3 and 4 and then was able to cut down. And then for whatever reason, the outside line, like way outside on 1 and 2, I could just rip it and get around people. And I knew there was no chance to catch Susie at any point, but I knew if I could get by a lot of those guys, it'd be a lot better for me. I was just hoping we didn't get that caution. I could have P2, but still hung on for that podium.
Yeah, well said there. A podium will take you a long way. Lucas, that we were glad that you were able to get your damage fixed up on that Gamer Sup Chevrolet Camaro from that spin earlier on in the race, able to find your way up to P3. What a race, what a finish, slice and dice and working your way through the field. Is there anybody who you'd like to thank or really makes it all possible for you?
I want to thank my teammates from Prestige Worldwide. Still have 2 of us in the playoffs, wish we had all 4 of us, but they still show up no matter what, and we just have a blast and voice chat, just having fun every time. Want to shout out Robbie, thank him for taking time out of his life to put on this league for us. Very fun thing to do on a Wednesday night, and hope the best for him and his family. Hope we get to see him back fairly soon, and shout out to you guys for still throwing on this broadcast. Y'all do a fantastic job week in, week out for us.
All right, thank you, Lucas. That goes a long way there behind the scenes, and we're right there with you. Hopefully Robbie's able to get back up and racing with you guys here week in and week out. That's also really well said that you're laughing here, just having the time of your life here with the buddies. I know that you guys put on a show for the fans, but that really puts it in perspective. I mean, it all comes down to fun here tonight, and we're glad that you're able to have able to bring it to us week in and week out. Lucas, congratulations once again on that final driver interview spot.
Thanks.
All right, I think that's just, let me double check here. Yeah, that's just about going to do it here for us on the old Stam Studio Network. So thanks everybody for joining in here tonight. If you're newer here, make sure you stick around, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll also be live here in about an hour 45 minutes. Again, for some road course racing action this time by. So Make sure also, if you want some t-shirts, koozies, keychains, and also a little bit more, you can hit me up for that or become a member here on Stam Studio Network. Get it all for free. Sean Stam, Justin Yaw down here on Stam Studio Network. We're going to get things packed up, pack our bags, and get ready for next week. So thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of your night. Drive your virtual cars home safe. Fly those virtual flights home safe. We'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.